Hi guys, so I'm back with a new video and let's talk about Lilo and Stitch. So this is not exactly the type of film that I usually review here on the channel, but I just figured I was going to review other Disney films, but I'm just not as attached to them or to the original ones as I am with this one, let's be honest. So I grew up with Lilo and Stitch, and I remember I'm not sure if I loved the movie or if I loved the TV show or both, but I know, like, I remember vividly watching Lilo and Stitch. So this is the one of the new Disney films that everyone had their faith on, and mainly like live action wise. Not Snow White, not the latest Moana, not even the upcoming Moana film. So yeah, I had faith as well that this would be a good one, and because I just remember my childhood to watch Lilo and Stitch, I figured, yeah, let's go with this one. And I actually have a few things to say, so let's get to it. So, if you don't know what Lilo and Stitch is about, it's the story of this like alien that goes to Earth, and his relationship with this little girl. They have a lot in common because they are not really well behaved, and they bond over that. And yeah, she tries to keep him safe, basically. The cast for this film doesn't have like the biggest names. I feel like the only two actors that I knew are Billy Magnuson and Zach Galifianakis. I'm definitely butchering his name. But I really like everyone is looks a lot like their character version. So it also stars Maya Keloa. Again, I hope I'm pronouncing her name right, as Lilo, and Sydney Agudong as Nani. And yeah, let's get to my thoughts. So, as everyone was expecting, this is the Disney's like best live action, at least in a while. I can't really remember the last live action that was like really good. Maybe it was like Cinderella or Beauty and the Beast. Those are the two that I remember are really good. I haven't seen Aladdin though, and people say that one is pretty good. But this one is, as far as I remember, it follows exactly the same story as the cartoon version, the original film. And that's exactly what you want with a film like this. I did read that they changed a few things, in particular, one character that a lot of people are kind of mad about this character not being in this film. But honestly, I didn't even remember and I didn't miss it. Everything in this film just, in my opinion, flows really well. The message is there, and like this little girl that plays Lilo, she's Lilo, like she's so good. And I cried so many times during this film because it was like really touching, really heartwarming. The whole family aspect, yeah, really touches you. And yeah, I don't have a lot to say because I just feel like this is almost a perfect film. Maybe the only criticisms that I could have is that it is a little cartoonish, but I'm not mad at that. And it is like really, really similar to the original, which is good, but if you want to see a different take, like something a little different, Yeah, there's just that is just not in this film. So yeah, I don't have a lot of criticisms, honestly. I feel like it's just a really good Disney film, a really good live action, a really good kids film, but honestly this is also for those that grew up with the original film and now want to see it again and want to see like a live action version of that. And this, yeah, it brings a lot of like nostalgia. And honestly, maybe that's the reason why I love it so much. But from the reviews that I've been seeing, a lot of people are really loving it. And maybe those are the people that saw the original when they were kids, and this one just brings memories, which is not a bad thing. It's actually a good thing. So yeah, I would actually say this is for the adults that grew up with the original film. I don't know how kids will feel about this film, but me being one of those adults that watched the original as a kid, I really loved this one. And yeah, the story is there, the acting is really good, and this little girl is so amazing. The cinematography is a little bit like cartoonish, but I'm okay with that. I really liked some of the song choices. They were like really fun, and every Lilo and Stitch aspect that you wanted, I feel like it is here. So I don't understand why some people are not liking the film, because I just feel like it's a really good film in general. And I guess post that, let's get to my scores. So overall, I am going to give this one a 4 out of 5. I debated between a 3.5 and a 4, but it just made me feel like really good. Although I cried, yeah, but it just made me really feel. I really felt the whole story, and it was, yeah, as I said, there's not a lot of things that I didn't like. So yeah, why not a 4? Like, it totally deserves a 4 out of 5. Cinematography, I'm gonna give it a 3 out of 5, because yeah, as I said, it's a little bit too childish. And originality, I mean, I'm gonna give it a 2.5 out of 5, just because this is really similar to the original. And although I know they changed a few things, I couldn't really tell. So yeah, a 2.5, just middle of the road, because it's the same story, and even if they changed a few things, they're not really major in my opinion. So yeah, it's not exactly an original story. So yeah, guys, these are my thoughts on Lilo and Stitch. I totally recommend you go watch this one. It's a nice watch, even though if it's a little like sad sometimes, but it's like that sad that it's at the same time like heartwarming, and at the end of the day it's like good and a happy film. So yeah, it touches you as most of the Disney films, or they should like touch you. And yeah, I totally recommend, as I said. So yeah, if you have seen the film already, please tell me in the comments what you felt, and if you liked the film. If you didn't like it, please tell me why, because honestly I don't understand. Tell me if you grew up with Lilo and Stitch, like the original film and the original like TV show, and if this one brings like nostalgia and memories and stuff. And yeah, if you liked the video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe if you're not subscribed yet, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!